I've had a few people ask me to cover the features of this saw in the form of a video, and now that my workshop is clean and fixed up, I thought it would be a good time to do it. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the sliding table part of the saw. I covered this in another video, but I'll quickly run through it again here. Basically what this allows me to do is make wide cross cuts on the table saw. The sliding table works with this fence, and the way this fence works is it has a pin here, a metal pin, that's actually the end of a drill bit cut off, and that fits in a hole in the table itself. And that creates a pivot point for the fence. The fence has two adjustments on it, a wing nut on the back and this handle on the side here, which allow it to move along the side rail of the sliding table. The purpose of that is so that I can set it at different angles. Most of the time I use it at 90 degrees. Which is like this. And at 90 degrees it has a cross-cut capacity of 24 inches. Has 4 drawer slides. These are full extension 26-inch drawer slides, and I use 4 to eliminate lateral play. When you have 4 grouped together like this, you really cut down on the amount of play that's possible. Right now I can't move this at all from side to side, and that's really what I was looking for with this. I've had a few comments about dust, that dust will fill up these and ruin them. That's simply not the case. Dust doesn't seem to do anything to these slides at all. Every once in a while I'll take the air hose and blow the dust out of here and spray some oil in the slides, and they work just as good as new. The side table of the saw is concrete. It's 1 inch thick, and I poured it on a flat surface down. So what is the top now was poured down. It's very flat and very true. Makes an excellent side table for the table saw. The overall cutting capacity, the ripping capacity of the saw is about 36 inches. That means I can rip stock that's up to 36 inches wide if I want to. Not often do I need to do that, but it's nice to be able to if you have to. With the blade fully raised and a 10-inch blade on the saw, the depth of cut is just over 3 inches, nearly 3 1/8 inches. And the blade will retract all the way down so that the blade is below the tabletop. I have 2 inserts for the saw. The first one is this one for general cutting. And then I made another one for use with the dado blade and the molding head cutter. A few months back I added a miter slot to the saw. It didn't have one before, and that's to accept accessories that use that slot, mainly my box joint jig. To raise and lower the blade, there's a single hand wheel on the front here. And to change the angle, there's just a single knob here that I loosen and move to the desired angle. Tighten, and it's ready to go. I find this method of changing the angle really convenient. I've had saws before that have a crank on the side. They would be endlessly cranking to tip the blade, and that's not for me. This way it's so much faster and easier to use. The cabinet of the saw is made out of 3/4 inch plywood, and it's basically a box with a frame on the top that holds the rest of the parts on. To keep the box level on the floor, I put adjustable feet on each corner. The way these work, there's a 1/4 bolt that screws into a T-nut that's on the inside, and all I need to do is loosen this up, lift or lower the saw itself, tighten that back up again to make everything level. This is the outfeed table for the saw, and it's adjustable also. There are a couple of screws on the bottom here that I can loosen and lift and lower the top to make it level with the top of the rest of the saw. The other purpose for the outfeed table is for dust collection. On the bottom here I've got a recycle bin that catches most of the dust that comes from the saw. I find recycle bins best for this because they're lightweight and they have handles and they're easy to carry. Major dust collection is at the rear of the saw, but here in the front I've got another recycle bin to catch what falls from the motor itself. And it doesn't fill as often as the one in the back, but still it does catch enough dust to make it worthwhile. Fence rides on this rail. It's on the front of the saw. This is attached to the base cabinet of the saw with two hardwood brackets that are right here. There are 2 bolts that attach the rail to the brackets. If I need to adjust the fence to the blade, all I need to do is loosen this nut and move the rail in or out to do that. The rail is notched on the end here to clear the side table, and it's also a good handy place to keep the wrenches. Okay, that about wraps it up. For more detail on this saw and how I built it, you can check it out on my website. I've got a 5-page article covering all the details on how I made this saw. It took a while to build, but I think it was worth it. I've been using this saw now for about 3 years, pretty much trouble-free, and it's really served me well. I think it's one of those things that definitely is worth the time to do. Anyway, hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.